How's it going today, guys? I got everything piped up and it's working good. I guess I ought to come over here first and show you I got the soul sand thing working. If you notice, my inventory there is completely full because I've got a big project I want to get done today. It's kind of an old project we've been working on, but changing it a little bit. So let me come up here. I ran the pipe all the way up and it's running over here, and you stick one in there and you give it a couple and it will change over to soul sand eventually. There we go. And then it'll fill right back up. Oh, don't shift click it. Now I haven't tried to insert and extract these with like Buildcraft things. I've ever watched it, that thing will whack me yet, but I'm going to eventually. But what we're doing today is going to be the first step of automating this process of making jet fuel. This is going to be the automating of the ethanol part, at least the way I'm going to do it. I have no idea what anybody else does, but this is the way that I have looked through it and kind of makes sense to me. And I'm actually going to test something as well. And you, my friend, need to die. Yeah, go away. And Greg's been working this morning on adding a bunch of rotary craft stuff into, oh yeah, you got to be here too, don't you? Into his compact, so we can actually make the base panels and the shafts with crucibles. Alright, this is a friction heater, and I am going to attempt to heat this thing with this. I have no idea if it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. Because if you notice here, it's still cold, which I don't like because I'm not that far down. Shouldn't be that daggone cold. And it should have plenty of power with a steam engine. Just got to go get some netherrack I forgot to grab. Because, you know, I can't ever have everything that I need. That just wouldn't be me. Alright. I wonder if these sulfur blocks stay lit. I'm going to have to try that sometime. Light one on fire, see if they stay lit. Because technically, I think they should. I have to say something to Greg about that if they don't. I think Junior's trying to die over here. You got a bone in your pop, son, or what? Alright. So dig under here. Drop that in there. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Turn that off, stupid. You didn't put any water in it yet. Ugh. You gotta get some water. Should have thought about that. Anyways, let me set this other part up real quick so I can get some of this stuff out of my inventory. I gotta bring water up here anyways. But basically what I'm planning is having all three of these, which if I do the preheater thing, is going to make it a little bit different. But I'm going to have these three set up like this. Like I said, if I have this, I'm going to have to spread them out a little bit. But the way I'm planning on doing it is having two of these off of one of these, because the power that these need to have is like half of, see, it requires 16 where this does, or it requires 8 where this supplies 16. It's 32 torque. Torque is exactly the same. And if I remember correctly, there's a gear that'll keep it at the same torque, but it'll switch it between the two. And that's what I'm going to try to set up, but I'll try that a little bit later. Basically, this one is going to be for the sugar, and then this one is going to be where the yeast goes in with the sawdust underneath it. So I will have one of these. Oh, wait a minute, forgot. This needs to go over one. So this will go here, and then I will have an insert pipe here that will try to insert the yeast there. If it can't go in there, then it's going to come over here, and from my estimation, it should be able to go in there with no issue. I may have to change this out for an insert pipe as well, but it should go in there without a problem. And then I will have this one on here, which, you know what, those are going to try to connect, so I'm probably going to have to move that over as well. Which, by the way, if y'all don't know this yet, I don't test set this stuff up, so this is a work in progress, just like it would be if you were doing it. If anybody actually wants a clean cut tutorial type thing for setting it up, you know, ask and I'll make one that shows how it's set up altogether. But I don't really see why anybody would need to. They can just fast forward to the end of the video. But I like setting it up this way on camera with you guys for automation type things like this, because then you kind of see why things are the way they are, not just, hey, here it is, it works. You know, it gives you the reasoning behind why this machine is in this position rather than a different position, you know. Better grab these extra levers while I'm here. And I probably should have slept, but yeah, can't be bothered. I'm gonna give me a Tesla coil to put down here in the swamp. Good God, with all the slimes that spawn. Alright, why do I keep bypassing that? I'm gonna end up blocking this all off somehow. I haven't decided yet how I'm doing that. But that'll go there, and then the ethanol will come out here, and I will have another one on this one that'll pull it out as well. And for right now, it'll just drop it in a box. And I got 3 DC engines. You know what? You can have piece sand for now. There we go. And then that will turn on each one of these. and that'll make them do their thing. Everything should be set right now, and you get sugar, and here you can have a piece of dirt for now. Not like you're gonna actually do much. Alright, now I need to get my water hooked up. Probably gonna have to make some more pipes to get up here, because I need to put this all the way down here. And why am I short? Oh, no. Why am I short a thing? I didn't make enough DC. No, I should have had another engine. Because I got this. Somehow I'm short a DC engine. I'm not sure why. Because this is going to go here. And then I need a DC engine there. And then these go here to cool it. Did I grab the engine from over there? I think I'm losing my mind now. Yeah, I grabbed them. I guess I'll go make another one real quick. Because I had 3 over there. I made 1. I'm only using 4. What in the hell did I do? Let's clear that out. I need 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, and all these. That makes my engine. And I'll grab these pipes. Probably ought to make 1 more set of pipes real quick. Because that's definitely not going to be enough. Well, I can't make any more pipes currently because I ain't got any more HLS steel. Come down here and go to sleep. Get rid of all the bad things. Oh, and while I'm getting around what I'm doing here, I talked to Greg today to find out about the arrow tips to see if he could put a damage value on them so we could see actually what damage they did. And he said it would be difficult to do, but to give me a little info about it, they run basically the same as tools. Everything is better than a vanilla arrow, and if its mining level would be say 1, then it's a level 1 arrow tip. If its mining level would be like 5, then it would be like a level 5 arrow tip. He said tool quality is basically the same for that as well. Alright, so put that there. So I'm going to do some playing around with them and see. And I think I got that gear in there backwards. Yeah, it goes this way. There we go. Alright, so water pump. Check. Now I just got to run this up there. and I'm going to need a lot more pipes to do so. Let's go ahead and for now just test this thing. I think you guys get the idea of how this fermenter setup's going to be. And I will pause the video, get everything done, and show you guys what I come up with when I get it all set up. I want to get this tested first. So let's put this here and put a steam engine there. I need to go grab my netherrack. You come here. Alright. You go right here. And you're getting water. So we'll give you some fire. Come on, you stupid thing. Don't make me go get my new lighter. Alright, that's lit. Now we need the friction heater and the fermenter. So put that there. We want that facing this way so it can go in through the side, because the power's got to go in through the back. And right down here we've got good heat up to there, so we'll have to see what it does when it gets to... I still wish this had a mouse over that would show you what heat it's actually at. I'll let that sit there and run. See what it's going to do. I'm going to go make some more pipes. And I will probably just edit out this part right here. And be back with you guys in a few. Okay, I got this all running here, but it has not raised the temperature at all. So I'm going to try something different here and see if this will work. See, okay, so fire right, oh crap. Don't start fires under a tree, dummy. Okay, so fire directly below it will work. Junior, if you die laughing over there, I'm going to slap you. Shut up. This is why I record at night, so when I do stupid things like this, I ain't got to hear him sit over here laughing at me. Doofus kid. Like he ain't never made a mistake. Done something stupid. Okay, so I got this all set up here, which now I'm going to have to change it, because if I'm going to have these preheated, the water can't go below. So now I got to work out exactly how I'm going to do this, because I wanted to automatically inject the sugar and the sawdust in as well. And if I put that in one side, then let's see, I can change this to go in here. So this would go here. So that'll inject the yeast into each one. And I might even be able to put the sawdust to to where it injects into this pipe, say here, and then it would run through the same thing, but it's going to have a return system to go back to it. So I guess there's a little bit more testing that needs to be done here. Let's see. So let's put this back here for now. Pop that out of there. And we're going to have to pop all these water pipes out, because they're going to have to go in here instead of underneath. Let me grab these out of here. So that'll go there. This needs to go back on there. I can't put the extraction there because then it would connect to that. Unless I used a sandstone pipe. So let's do... That's going to visually glitch and drive me crazy. Let's do this way. And over here. And then it's going to go... This is going to have to move. We'll do something like so. And actually we're going to have to do the same thing for this one, because it's not going to be able to be underneath either, because it's going to need preheated as well. So let's pop these out of here. And I still got one in there I gotta get. Alright. So that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Now I just gotta connect the two of these, which will be something like... This is gonna make one heck of a mess, man. I'm telling you, I might have to give it another look after I get done. See what I can do. And I don't know if these Java barrels catch on fire. It's gonna be something I'm gonna have to look at, keep an eye on, and see if it happens or not. Okay, so those are all going to go that way. Let me climb my butt back upstairs and go get my lighter. And I also made another grinder, that way I can put the sugar cane down there or up here, I haven't decided yet which, and grind it automatically. I just have to get a harvester set up to harvest the sugar cane. What was I coming up here for? Just coming up, oh, my lighter, duh. That's what it's coming up here for. Alright, back downstairs. By the way, I dropped this floor a little bit. That way I could move around just fine under here. And I was thinking about putting all this under here, but because of the temperature drop, I didn't. But now that I'm putting this fire under them, that might end up being where it goes. So, light the fires. That's going to get these going. That'll raise the temperature back up to about where it was down in the cave, so that's going to be normal. Just got to make sure they don't overheat and make sure they don't get too hot. If they do, then I'll have to... Yeah, that looks like it's getting too hot. Get out of there. I don't like that getting that hot. Whenever it gets in a red, it starts to worry me. So I might not be able to do that. Might have to just leave them cool the way they are. Or there is another kind of heater. Let me look here. Heat. There's this thing. Heater. It takes the same amount of heat as the friction heater, but in the book it says it heats something to temperature of adjacent block, I think. Let me go grab the book and look that up. Might have to test that next. Book. No book. I must put it back on the shelf, which means not that book. That book. Okay. Accessories. Here it is. Heater. Tired of blowing up your compactors and other machines by overheating them? The heater will heat itself to a temperature you specify, and when placed below a machine, will warm it to a temperature near its own. The heater will consume any fuel that a standard furnace can, with stronger fuels providing more heat, up to 800 C, from one lava bucket. Okay, but this needs a tungsten ingot, and I'm only making materials through Gregtech, so tungsten's going to be a little bit. So I won't be able to do that right now. And I think tungsten is not even that easy to do with... You got to use a friction heater to do it. It's got to be 1350 C for 30 seconds. And to get tungsten, you'd have to have an extractor with iron ore, which I don't have available, to get those flakes. So actually, I'm going to have to talk to Greg about adding this in, or we're not going to be able to make that because we don't have iron ore. I don't know why he names it sintered tungsten ingot, because it doesn't do anything but cook the tungsten. So I have to talk to Greg about adding that in. So I guess this is just going to be a test video of how I'm going to set this stuff up, not an actual this is how I'm going to set shit up, which is what I was planning on it being. I thought I had it all figured out in my head, but as Junior will tell you, what works in my head doesn't always work in the world. So I guess I'll let you guys go for today, and I will see about getting that heater thing. For right now, I'll just run them cold. I don't need a butt ton of it, and I'll see about getting everything injected into these properly. Everything, why is that not? Okay, now it's connected. Okay, everything should be working perfectly fine the way I have it right now. I just have to manually insert the sawdust into each one, and I have plenty of yeast. It's always going to try to fill that one. The second one is just going to be like a backup, but they should all work just fine right now. Why ain't this one turning on? Why do the thing you're supposed to do. Switch on. There we go. Now you should do the thing you do. Yes, you do. Okay, so everything should work just fine the way it is right now. So let me get with Greg about getting tungsten ore dictionary there so it will work. And I'm going to hide this water pipe a little better. Decide if I'm going to move it up to there or leave it down here. And I will get back with you tomorrow and see what we're going to do then. Probably not this. Probably going to go to something else. By the way, I found a moly vein. So now all I need is iridium. But hopefully Greg goes with the suggestion I made and we will have a new crucible in the next update and I won't have to find iridium. I found something that we already currently have as a material that would fit in there nice and perfect. And so yeah, hopefully he's gonna take my suggestion and add that. And I will let you guys go for today. Have a good one.